Christian Clark with NOLA.com here. I guess, when did you learn that this game would be, postponed tonight? And I guess what was kind of the mentality of like, oh, we're going to play this game and now I just got to readjust it and go to practice? What were you just feeling?
I mean, you hit it right on the bloody head, mate. It was just ready for a game, and then there's no game. So we just go and do practice. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's good that we didn't waste a day, though. You know?
And just to follow up on that, I mean, look, I know there are no perfect solutions in this, but like, are you comfortable just, pushing forward with the season? Are you comfortable like doing this?
Doing what, sorry?
I mean, I guess generally just like playing a season and traveling during a pandemic.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think so, bro. I think because the NBA, I mean, like, there's been a lot of effort and a lot of brain power and all that from, especially with like the health and safety aspect, mate. Like to try and yeah, make it as safe as possible, right? But you could always, I mean, you could always criticize it as much as you want. But I feel like we're in a relatively safe space if we're responsible, right? So yeah, in theory, it should work, I think. But yeah, there's always going to be hiccups too. They don't actually know themselves. Everyone's trying to figure it out, right? So all in all, mate, I think I don't have no problem with it myself. Um, I'll probably have a problem if I get COVID though. My mindset will change. Bastards, yeah.
Hey, Stephen, it's Andrew from ESPN. How are you feeling? I know you were on the injury report yesterday with the migraine. It's been something that you've kind of dealt with.
Yeah.
Well, you were. Surprise. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, I feel a bit better, bro. I was feeling pretty shit yesterday though. So yeah, no matter what happened today, as long as it is not a migraine, it would have been a good day in my books. Yeah.
Hey, Christian Clark here again. On the basketball side, Stan has talked a lot about, he felt like you guys were starting to form some good habits during training camp, but it's been difficult because of the lack of practice time. What is the biggest difference you've seen on defensive end these past 4 games as opposed to the first 5 games of the season?
What's the biggest difference defensively?
Yes.
That was, I mean, obviously there's slippages in all sorts of areas, but it's also one of those things too where not every team plays the same, so they're challenging you in different ways, if that makes sense. So a lot of things ain't gonna kind of be as obvious until you play different teams that focus on different aspects, right? And it could be little things like they'll send all 5 guys to offensive rebound and they don't care about transition defense. It'll be stuff like that. Like maybe we haven't seen that before, right? So it's different challenges there. There's not really one thing to really kind of just nail down on apart from transition defense. Just because that one seems like the most easy fix. Well, yeah, the reward you get from it, the amount of value in that, I think that one's the easier than the others to turn around, right? So, yeah, I don't know. Is that good enough, mate? That quote?
Just quick follow up real quick. I know, we asked you during training camp, like, oh, how is it all coming together? And you said, it's like watching the grass grow. You can't really tell right now. Is it, how early is it? Like, can you tell how the grass is growing 9 games in? Is it still too early?
Yeah, it's still too early now. I mean, there's still a lot of basketball to be played. And then it's also, yeah, I mean, it's just 9 games. They're outside of all, like, I know we've got some losses that we should have won and all that sort of stuff, but there's been a lot of positive things as well. We usually talk about all the negative stuff, but there's a lot of positives that we've been doing, and it's just kind of expanding those moments in the game, right? We just get a bit more stamina, a bit more focus, and increase the bandwidth, yeah, so I would say it's still too early for the grass to grow, but then to be honest, mate, I might tell you 40 games in that is too early, just to avoid the bloody answer. So, I don't know, mate.
What's up, Stephen? This is Will from The Athletic. Sorry to bring the injury report up again, but I know the migraines are something you've dealt with in the past. I guess just what is it like when you're kind of going through that and when you're having one of those days? You know, I know everybody has a story of what it's like dealing with those migraines. I guess what's it been like for you in the past?
You've had a migraine before?
No.
Okay, yeah. Well, this will be hard to explain then, or well, for people to actually understand, I guess. It's pretty, yeah, it's pretty shit, bro. You can't do anything, can't function. I lose vision in one of my eyes, and then I'll start throwing up after that, and then yeah, just major headache. Yeah, so you can't really move. Luckily, my symptoms aren't actually like, although they sound bad, some people can actually get them a lot worse and for a lot longer, you know. So I'm relatively lucky in that sense, right? But yeah, all in all, bro, pretty bad time. Not ideal.
Hey, Stephen, one more here about you kind of mentioned it before about not losing a day since the postponement kind of came early. You guys were able to get this extra practice in. How do you think overall just beneficial that is to get another practice in before you guys get back on the court?
I think it's good, bro. Anytime, because again, like as we said before, like we're trying to get, like, there's not much time, and so whenever we could go in and kind of just fine tune things, any opportunity like that is very beneficial because of the short season, short, you know, it's all condensed, short bloody training camp and all that sort of stuff, right? So extremely valuable. Yeah, and so yeah, that's good, boy. You can use that, mate. You can make
Right.
that.